What's going on, everyone? You already know I'm RV.
Hey Don,
Welcome to episode 11 of Far, Far Away, Merrily More.
welcome.
Yeah, you guys already know, fams. We're happy that you came for another episode. And today we'll be just talking about, you know, just like life, life, I guess, or just stuff in life. But yeah, I guess we could start off this way. So Kate, on what's your social insurance number? On plus
Here, it's three.
three. Oh, just the number three.
That's three.
Yeah, bet. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in right into the hacking system right now. I'm playing. But yeah, how's your week been going, bro?
Yeah, it's been good, bro. You already know, I've been chilling. Just got a new job, new hustle,
Nice,
trying to
nice.
get back on track and everything. Setting up for rest of the year. What about you?
Hey, that's good, bro. Yeah, I've just been working and just been just trying to get ready for the fall because like fall's right around the corner. So I'm just like planning stuff for the fall and stuff. Yeah, it's just crazy because like someone said this to me the other day. Like if you eliminate just this week and like you just think of just September in general, we only got like 3 months left until the year's finished.
Lie, it's crazy.
Yeah, nah, man, like time flew mad quick. Cause like someone was saying this too to me. They were like, yo, if someone's not on like their grind for something, let's say if they like haven't started a business yet, they haven't started their like workout goals, they haven't started like a new venture in their life, they still got 3 months left of the year. So it's just crazy to think about it because I think like when we started this podcast, it was like I think it was February, and we were like talking about if like someone's starting something, you could start like in February, the time that like we started the podcast. But it's like now if you're trying to start something this year, you might as well start like ASAP because the year's about to end.
Exactly. Don't have much time left. Better get on that grind, that hustle, whatever you're doing.
For real, bro, for real. Yeah, but it's crazy though, but at the same time, it's like as long as you're doing like something that's even a little goal towards that goal that like you started maybe even earlier this year today, hey, that's like a foot in the door already for that goal. So no matter like how big you are in whatever you're doing right now, you're going on a correct path because it's baby steps towards the big goal at the end of the day. But
Good
yeah.
stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, but for the topics today, guys, we'll just be exploring like I guess like yeah, when I said life stuff, I guess like just something that I feel people have just been seeing in the media recently. So let me share my screen for y'all. So yeah, um I don't know if you saw this, Kate, on recently on like social
Oh,
media and the news, Donald Trump's mugshot got taken.
yeah.
Big T out here.
Man, looks like the Grinch.
Bro, yeah. The Grinch that is about to steal Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, this dude looks mad upset in this, bro. But I thought at first, like when I saw this, I was like, oh damn, he's in prison now. That's crazy. But apparently, yeah, they even mentioned in the caption he's being released before being released on pre-negotiated $200,000 bail. He took this
Yeah,
photo.
that's nothing for him.
Yeah, it's nothing for a family. Like they were just like, you know what? We're gonna put you in prison, but the bail, like someone will be able to pay it off to get you out of prison real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this guy, yeah, they're charging him for the thing that I think his fans were doing in January of 2021, where they stormed the Capitol. Um, and yeah, they injured a lot of people. They hurt a lot of people, and yeah, it was pretty messed up what they did. Um, and like he's getting charged for that plus racketeering. I can never say the word racketeering. Is it racketeering? Is that how
Yeah.
you say it? Yeah,
Yeah.
racketeering
Sure.
charges. So he's getting charged like quite a lot. Like people are even saying like the amount he's getting charged if he's actually guilty for all counts, like it's like not enough for him to even serve or like pay off before he dies because it's just that much. Because like I think he's
Damn.
like 75. So like the amount is like
Oh,
probably like 30 years worth of stuff or just like millions or billions worth of money that would take time to pay off. That's what a lot of people are saying.
that's crazy. It's because of his fan or his people stormed the White House, right?
Yeah, and like and they said that like he orchestrated it and stuff. That's like what he's being charged for at the moment. And that's what was like that's what had to do with him being put into prison for that short time too. But yeah, he's still dealing with it in court and stuff. But I'm not really into politics, so I don't really have a stance on this. Of course, like I think like the stuff if he did it, like yeah, for sure he should get charged for sure with it because that storming of the White House, if that was him, yeah, that's pretty messed up. But at the end of the day, I don't know what happened because I'm not really into politics like that.
But, hey, bro. End of the day, can do you really have that much of a problem with a man like Mr. Trump going to jail for a little bit, experiencing that life?
Experiencing that. Yeah, facts, man. Like, there's very people like making memes out of this mugshot. There's like photos of him wearing a do-rag. There's a lot of people just like made a bunch of memes out of him. Like, man, if this guy was in prison, yo, that would be wild. That'd just be wild. Especially if he's like in like a prison where there's like those guys serving like years on end or the stuff that they don't give a hell if they hurt someone or not in that prison. Like Donald Trump, man. Like I don't know how you doing there, man. I don't know how you
Not very good.
do. The thing is, though, someone said this in the comments of this post I looked at, and they're like, "Yo, imagine him wearing one of those like prison jumpsuits. He would be like blending in with it because of his complexion, his skin color complexion, because he has like a very orange toned skin complexion.
Bro, I could see that's jokes, bro.
Next in the topics today, GTA 6, man. When the heck is this gonna come out?
Bro, yeah, that's probably not gonna. I'm not even gonna. That's probably not gonna come out in the next. I'm gonna say at least 2 years.
You think 2 years? Damn, man. They said it was supposed to come out like 2022. I remember them saying that in like 2018 or 2019, bro.
Yeah, 2022. Maybe next 3 years. To be honest, bro.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, I could see that. Because like they haven't even come up with the like a name yet, apparently. Like I searched it up online. They don't even have a title for the game as yet.
uh, keeping their options open.
They really are, man, but they're they're keeping their options like very open because how has it been, I think 11 years now since GTA 5 has come out, right? 11 years.
Damn, is it actually? Hold on. I
I
think it's
think it's
been more.
GTA 5. I think it can. Oh, damn, 10 years.
Less?
Oh, shit. Wait, damn, it was 10 years? I feel like it came out in 2012. What?
I remember,
Yeah.
like elementary school, people were playing that. I was like,
Yeah. Yo, I remember that. Do you still play that, bro? Because like I know bare people still play GTA 5 to this day.
nah, I never played it. Or not never. Like I never got into like I never played it on my ones, you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, you never like played it seriously and shit?
Nah.
Oh,
What
yeah.
about you?
I played for like maybe like 2 to 3 years after it came out. I played for like maybe from 2014 to 2016, 2017, and then I stopped playing it because I was like, there's really no change for the game once you beat the story mode. Like once you beat the story mode, like you pretty much know the whole entire game. And like I played the online games for a bit. I think I used to I used to play that one mission that like everyone was raving about back in the day about in GTA 5. I used to play that pretty heavily. The heist,
Oh yeah.
the online heist. I used to play that a lot. And I think I beat that. And then after that, I was like, yo, like this game is pointless. Like I already beat story mode. I've already finished all the heists. Like it's pointless. And then plus like once you've gone like all those cars in the game, like the online game, it's like, yo, do you even like really need to like save money for like any other stuff? Like you really don't. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like it seems like they don't really have any type of like release date in mind as yet. Uh yeah, so even in 2022, they mentioned that like many of you have been asking about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project, our goal is to always significantly move beyond what we've previously delivered. We're pleased to confirm that active development for the next entry in the series is underway. And this was 2022. And I believe like once they said something like this in 2022, they made GTA 6 their main priority. So I guess maybe it will be coming out soon, like maybe that 2 year time frame that you just estimated it, because yeah, so at least 2 years away, but I doubt it. Like 2024, nah, like if it comes out in 2024, man, I don't know. I just can't see it coming out in 2024. What do you guys think? People that are listening to this, what do you guys think? What do you think this game is gonna come out since it's been on a whole pause for a minute? Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka,
I
Willy
saw the
Wonka.
sh- I saw it. I seen the show. I was like, this looks pretty cool, but it looks like a kids. It's like a musical, so that's the only bad part.
Yeah, they got a little musical in the trailer, kind of teasing what's gonna be in the movie. Yo, bro, like I don't know, like it's one of those ones like how we've had like the previous movie reviews. I like the trailer, but I don't know if I'll watch it. Although I'm a huge fan of like the Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory series, but I don't know if I'll watch this specific one, especially because like out of every single person, they chose Timothy Chalamet to be the actor for Willy Wonka. I understand why they would do that because like he's just a very prolific actor right now. But like, yo, like, come on, like maybe an underground actor that no one knows about that could just like get like a jump in role in this movie, but you chose someone that's in every single movie nowadays, Timothy Chalamet. How do you feel about that, bro?
Honestly, I didn't even know that was Timothy Chalamet. If I'm not mistaken, that's the guy who played in Dune, right?
Yeah, that's the dude that played in Dune. This guy right over here.
So I don't know how they're gonna make that guy go from this like what do you call it? Twilight Edward guy look or like Edward type of character to like a Willy Wonka type of character. But we'll see.
Bro, they're giving him like different roles each movie is in though. Like you said, like he kind of gives off that like Edward Patterson vibe type character. Uh, but like this dude's like in a different movie, like different vibe movie each movie is in. Like he was in that one movie where he was a drug addict
Which one?
and Michael Scott had to like save him out of like his drug thing going on.
What movie is this?
Beautiful Boy, that's the name of the movie. Oh, bro,
Yeah.
I need to spell the spell Beautiful Boy right, guys. Don't watch that, okay? I'm a spelling bee champ. Don't watch that. People have their off days. But yeah, this guy was in Timothy Chalamet. He was in Beautiful Boy with Michael Scott. Steve Carell, I guess. Yeah, that's his actual name. But like I like to call him Michael Scott. But he was in a movie where he was a drug addict, and Steve Carell was his father in that movie, and he had to like stop him from relapsing. Like you haven't watched this movie, bro?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, like it's interesting movie, bro. Like it's if it's your type of tea. Like if you like drama movies, then it's for you. But if you don't like drama movies, then you might not really like it.
I mean, I might just have to watch it because of Michael Scott, the Office. But other than that, probably not. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, like this guy's been in like just several different genres of movies. This guy was in Little Woman. That's wild. He was in Little Woman, Dune, Call Me by Your Name. I think I watched that movie as well. But yeah, like man, they chose him. They could have chose like some like random dude that's trying to get it out the mud right now in the acting game. Like,
Hello?
you know what I mean? Like when they have like that main character of a movie and no one knows that actor that's playing that main character, but they're like, okay, okay, like I'll get to know
Yeah,
this character. They should have done that with the Wonka movie
yeah.
because
Like Star
especially the
Wars.
yeah, exactly, bro. But
Would-
at the same time, like it kind of helps their movie when they have a notable actor playing the main character because people be like, oh, yo, I like Timothy Chalamet. He's gonna be playing Willy Wonka. Yo, like I gotta watch it, man. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I feel like what you said is good though. They should, especially nowadays, when there's so many people trying to be act. Actually, how many people are actually trying to be actors anymore?
I think a lot of people, bro. Like I think there's like more than probably when um probably when like acting first started, there wasn't that many people trying to act in movies. Like when did like the first movie come out? I think it was 18 something.
It was not in the 1800s, bro. It was
I
literally
think it was, bro. Not yo,
how
yo,
was
bet me
that?
$10, bro.
Yeah,
$10?
yeah, bro. But I'll say $10 that is at least the 1900s, at least. I'm not shaking. I
Jesus,
can't
bro.
shake it. That's crazy.
1888, bro.
Is a
Bro.
motion picture film the same as is that synonymous with movie though? Motion picture. All right, fine. All right, but
I guess it was a different type of like way they were filming, but hey, they still got a movie out of it, you feel?
yeah, that's crazy, bro. I didn't know they had cameras back then.
Yeah.
Uh,
They weren't as like advanced as they are now, but they were something. It got them to it got them to like shoot something, you know?
yeah, that's true. That's crazy that this guy's 27 years old too.
Oh damn. I just preed that. He's 27 years old. Yeah, he looks like he's like
Hey,
24 or like 23.
uh, like what's his name? Tom Holland. Tom Holland.
Yeah, like Tom Holland. Tom Holland, he looks mad young too, but I think he's like pushing 26 or 27. So they pick these particular actors for a reason because like they could play a character that's 16 years old and someone would be like, yo, Timothy Chalamet's not 16 years old. He's 10 years older than that. But he looks almost 16 years old. So what can
Bro,
you really say?
it's that Adrian Combe. Arden Combe.
Who's Arden Combe?
It's children, child's blood. Adrian Combe.
Adrian Combe.
Adrenchome. I think.
CH. I probably didn't spell it right, but wait, how do you spell the his last name?
Oh no, no, this is like a concept. It's one word, like Adren.
R-E-N. Yeah.
No, that doesn't have
Adren. R
Chrom.
Oh, okay. I see now. I see.
Adrenochrome is a chemical compound produced the oxidation of adrenalite. The subject
Wait,
like
hold up, bro. Wait, how does this have something to do with Timothy Chalamet looking young
yo,
in movies, bro?
nah, trust me, bro, trust me. This is a conspiracy, but it's like it's actually it's a fact. Low key, it's not even a conspiracy. It's real. Like it's real stuff. You see the dark three links down, the dark virality of Hollywood blood harvesting.
This one right here.
Yeah,
A centuries-old Semitic myth is spreading freely on a far-right corners of social media.
the dark ages were rife with plague, fanaticism, and accusation that Jews secretly fed off blood of the children. In 2020, we
Oh,
too are set with the plague. Rampant rebel leads torture children to harvest the chemical adrenochrome from their blood, which they then inject in order to stay healthy and young.
oh, damn. I've never heard of this. Wait, so, oh, you think Timothy Chalamet?
I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying, bro, if that's the case, hey, I would not be surprised. It would not surprise
No,
me.
if it's the case that he's consuming this to look younger, then you wouldn't be surprised.
Bro, it's crazy. The kind of stuff that's going on is crazy for real, bro.
You know what? I think I've heard this for like um Beyonce. People claim that she like does that type of stuff to look younger because she still looks like she's like in her 30s, but she's like pushing 45. I think. I'm not too sure. I might be totally wrong there. She might be flat 35, and I'm just saying that right now.
What if we look
Uh
at a picture and she looks like
41.
Donna
So
or something?
no, but yo, bro, she still looks young. But yeah, I've heard people say that about her. They're like, yeah, she does that to like stay young. But it's interesting because um like that just sounds like a very weird thing to do, and it's pretty messed up if like people are doing that. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
this is
bro.
crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. You know what? I wouldn't put it past Hollywood if they were doing this because Hollywood's pretty weird like that, to be honest. Like they seem like a
Yeah.
very weird place, and like they a lot of child actors say like it really messes them up because that's how they grow up. They grow around in an environment like that.
Yeah. Like what's her name? Sam from iCarly. She wrote a book. Book that's called like I think it basically says "F you, mom" or something like that.
Yeah, I heard about that book.
I, like unless her mom like was an abusive like something or other, she's dead too. Like that's dead.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it, bro. Yeah.
That's so
Her
disrespectful.
mom's yeah, she's deceased, and she still made a book like that. Yeah, it's
Oh,
called
I'm
yeah.
glad. Yo, that's
Yeah, she said she's
crazy.
glad her mother died, bro. That's wild. That's what the book is, bro.
That's
That she's happy that her mother passed away. And I think it's about like her being upset that her mom put her through like all that acting when she was a child, and like she experienced a lot of like yeah, like Chris saying, um
Mhm.
abuse through the process of that and everything. Yeah.
I
For
mean,
like doing the acting.
I haven't read the book, so I'm not gonna comment. But from face value, that's a pretty crazy, disrespectful
Yeah,
thing.
no, that is a pretty crazy title, yeah.
You know, unless she was like, maybe she was harvesting her blood when she was a kid or something. I don't know. So maybe maybe that isn't a bad thing to say.
Like, Mom, you made me drink this Kool-Aid every single morning before I went in for an episode of iCarly. And it wasn't Kool-Aid. It tasted like that stuff that comes out of my skin.
Can't even know what blood is, bro.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, she has to say, I don't know what it is. I just know I was having it every single morning. Okay. You said it would energize me for each episode of iCarly that we shot. Like, Mom, what the heck? I hate you. I'm glad you're dead. Like what? Like Jeanette McCurdy.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, Willy Wonka. What did you think about the trailer? Although it has Timothy Chalamet in it.
So I like it looks not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just wrong or something, but it looks boring.
Hmm.
Like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was a cool movie. It was like you saw all this like cool stuff happening, and for an origin story, you want it to be like, damn, how did all that in technology get invented? Like, how did all that, like, how did they fit all of that into the factory? Like, how they build the factory? But this is just a story of him, like, singing and coming up with chocolate or something like that. It looks silly. It looks silly.
Hmm. Yeah, it kind of gives me what's that movie vibes. Forgot the movie I was thinking just now. It's at the tip of my tongue. But yeah, the way they've created the story, it gives me like very early 2000s story arc type of vibes. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like Narnia. Like you know how like Narnia, it's about just kids trying to solve that thing going on with them with the animals. They're trying to get away from the animals,
Yeah,
and it's just very childlike. But maybe that's what they're going for, you know. It's just very childlike and very fantasy like and very um imaginative and like you said musical, so it's just centered around that. But I guess it's because we didn't like kind of we didn't want the movie to be like those type of movies because for one we're grown, you know, we're not a kid anymore, we enjoy those type of movies, and also it's because this is like something that should have been dropped years ago. So it's like you're dropping this years later, and then you're giving us a Narnia type beat movie, like what's going on? But yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Although you know Timothy Chalamet's in it, and I was kind of iffy at the beginning when we started talking about this. I'm gonna watch it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be one of like my favorite movies to
yeah.
come out and stuff.
If I watch it, it won't be in theaters. It'll probably just Netflix.
Foot Locker, bro, or one of those websites, bro.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's when you know like a movie it doesn't really deserve a watch when you have to torrent it or watch it on one of those websites to watch it, bro. It's like I ain't giving no money to it at all. Yes, Willy Wonka, man, but I wanted to look at this topic today, because this video in particular piqued my interest, and I thought this would be like a good topic to talk about next. It's by Aperture, this YouTuber Aperture, like camera aperture, lens aperture.
Shit.
But
Patrikios.
Overstimulation is ruining your life. That's the title of his video or her video that they came out with. And yeah, it just really talks about how like overstimulation is something that most of us, when I say most of us in this world today are dealing with just overstimulation in social media content that we're receiving, the news that we're watching. Like there's even overstimulation when it comes to reading at times too, because there's just countless of stuff like articles that we have to retrieve online, and then we could just get into a whole entire just marathon of just uh, reading a whole bunch of things, you know. And yeah, like it's just in so many things. Like we've spoken about this in the podcast, but it's in pornography, it's in video games, it's in YouTube content, you know. But of course, when it comes to all these things, like they're online, so it's mostly online, and that's why he or she is stating overstimulation is ruining our life. So yeah, they speak about that and they make a good point, just like Isaac Newton. when he kind of just tried to go on, when he not even tried to, when he went on a whole venture to learn about gravity and study it, came across an apple fallen from a tree. And when he saw that apple fall from the tree, it piqued his interest. And he just thought, oh wow, like how did this apple fall from the tree? And he studied it afterwards, and that was like kind of a part of like his whole um journey of like learning more about gravity. But just an apple falling from a tree just stimulated his brain. But for us, what stimulates our brain is seeing someone get plowed on camera, or just seeing stuff on social media about like, oh yo, this person in Brampton, bro, yo, they just crashed into someone, bro, yo, they were going 800 kilometers per hour, dog, and they crashed into each other, yo, f these Brampton people. But like literally, that's what like stimulates like a lot of our brains now, and it's overstimuli, because there's not just, oh yo, that guy that was going 800 kilometers an hour on Brampton that Six Buzz posted, and yo, you saw that like OnlyFans girl that got plowed on camera, and then like it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's like going on in people's brain, that like we're just very overwhelmed. we're getting like we're getting so much information, we're getting an overdrive of information, so that's what this person's talking about.
Is not an exaggeration. In a study conducted at the University of Virginia, a social psychologist named Timothy Wilson recruited hundreds of student volunteers to take part in what he called thinking periods. Individuals were placed in small rooms with blank walls and no personal belongings. They were asked to entertain themselves with nothing but their thoughts for just 6 to 15 minutes. When asked to rate their experience afterwards, about 50% of the volunteers did not like being alone with their thoughts, citing it was boring. Then, researchers left the volunteers in the room for another 15 minutes. This time, though, they introduced a button that participants could press to shock themselves if they wanted to. Around 67% of men and 25% of women chose to voluntarily inflict pain on themselves rather than just sit and do nothing. This research suggests that, sadly, a lot of us would rather experience physical pain than sit in our own thoughts. When left with nothing else to do, most of us immediately grab our phones, switching from one app to the other, as the algorithms of the internet feed us with the exact content that'll keep us from being bored. What we fail to realize is that for these algorithms to understand,
Yeah, that's like what was mentioned, and like what really um was thought provoking to me when I watched this video, that in this study that the psychologist, I think he said Timothy Wilson, that study that was conducted at the university, he found that a lot of the people that were under the study, they weren't even like they just didn't find it interesting to even just think in their brains. And that kind of goes back to uh, big dog Isaac Newton. This guy, he he found it pretty riveting to just see an apple fall from his tree. And now we're just finding it riveting when we're just seeing like someone do a backflip off a school building and then break their arm, and then next thing you know, we see a video of someone like making a joke about the red pill or something like that. Like they're just, I'm just thinking of stuff that I see on my Instagram feed.
Yeah.
So yeah, like yeah, what do you think, bro? Because um you're also a part of just like, I guess, the people that were he's talking about overstimulation. I'm not saying that you're overstimulated, but I mean like he's talking about everyone now in today's society. So like you're also a person in today's society.
Yeah, it's like definitely I think people are being overstimulated, but um I also feel like it's like it could mean progression because like I don't know, like Lewin, this guy was a genius of his time, and what were the people like us of his time doing for their downtime, like fighting tigers or I don't know, drawing pictures or something. They're finding a different way to be stimulated,
Hmm.
or they're probably just trying to survive because survival was more important for every like more survival was a more common like getting to the next day was a more common thing than it is now. So that might have been everyone's pastime. There's different things people distract us with. But yo, maybe this kind of stimulate. Well, I mean, a lot of people stimulate themselves with stupid shit, but like the people that like go on YouTube or go on IG or whatever and follow science accounts and math accounts and like whatever, like something that'll teach them
Hmm.
more,
Hmm. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
even if it's entertaining, like you're still learning something. So it could be good and it could be bad depending on what you make of it. It's just like yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's really what someone makes of it, of like all this information that they're seeing online, and what the information is that they're viewing online, that is considered overstimulation. Because even like what you're talking about, like someone looking at science Instagram post, but you bless. Bless you.
It's my fault, my bad.
You're good.
I'm not sick, don't worry. Alright, my fault.
Bless, you're good now. You
I'm
can
good. I'm good. You guys are yo, just doing it.
go. See, that's a symptom of overstimulation. See, guys, if you sneeze, even if you sneeze occasionally, that is a sign that you're overstimulated from watching or viewing any of these stuff on online, social media and stuff. So, therefore, Kadon is overstimulated. He's a victim.
Yeah. And you see that I need to hop off everything. All right, done with that.
Speaking of hop off everything, bro, that brings me to the next topic on what people are saying is the remedy to being overstimulated, um to like the media and stuff. But yeah, this is by Vox. It's an article by them, by Mary E. McNaughton Castle. She titles her article, "We're consuming too much media. It's time to detox our brain." So she's talking about the remedy of dopamine detox, which you could see right over here, dopamine detox, that Medical News Today also speaks about, an article that we're going to touch on. And she's saying that, like you were actually mentioning, that um, people's brains, humans' brains, actually, when not even like at a particular time, for most of human civilization, their stimuli that they were receiving was just simple stuff like killing a moose and bringing that moose to their family, for dinner for their family, or someone finding an oasis and getting water for their family or just themselves to drink. So yeah, like people's brains, human civilization's brains, for a while, they would just get stimuli from just simple things. And quite frankly, their brains was mostly just, they not like their brains weren't just mainly for this, but during those times when they used to live in like woods and stuff, they would just be scanning and checking and obsessing over stuff. But now, like, just over simple stuff like, oh, there's a fox near our village. We have to be careful because the fox could hurt us. But now people are scanning, checking, and obsessing online over just like something that they see about, Mr. Big T, Donald Trump, or just about someone saying, yo, men have to be this way or women have to be this way in society. So people are kind of doing the opposite of what they're trying to retrieve from the stimuli, trying to just receive dopamine. Instead, they're having like mood issues, perhaps, or like just like function issues in their brain because of how they're perceiving the information, because it's just an overconsumption of it. So it's like our brains that we were using just to like scan the environment for danger and trigger physical fight or flight responses are now using that same response for a bunch of stuff we see on social media. So it's just like this is something that we weren't built to be um, anxious over. We were more built towards just being, a human being that creates stuff. And that's the thing. Online, all this stuff, even Zoom, it's created by someone, it's created with a purpose. But just like you're saying, there could be good stuff out of something that someone brings to a whole entire civilization. So at the end of the day, even if someone's over consuming this stuff, it's like, yes, your brain might not be built for it, but you have to be accountable to what you're doing. So that means you got to moderate the amount of time that you use on social media. So that's why this person is kind of suggesting the idea it's time to detox your brains, because we got to start lessening the amount of stuff we're consuming, because it's not good for our brains. Our brains weren't built for that. And we're just really just intensifying things for ourselves. We got to start taking a break. And what's the best way to remedy all that shit? Detox our brains. So yeah, that's what they speak about. And that really just means dopamine detox. Come to this article, medical person, medical person, a doctor speaks about in this, that um, a lot of people, they have like 6 compulsive behaviors that target the dopamine detox today. Dr. Sapat mentions that it's emotional eating could be one, excessive internet usage and gaming, gambling and shopping, porn and masturbation, thrill and novelty seeking, recreational drugs. So this is a lot of stuff that kind of just triggers dopamine, which is a feel good sensation we feel in our brain. So this type of stuff tends to just do that. So dopamine detox would be isolating yourself from stuff like this and other stuff as well. So that could also be, like I mentioned, could be YouTube, like I've even felt in my life like I've consumed a lot of YouTube, that'd be kind of weird for someone to consider just like an excessive amount of dopamine. But that's something I found in my life. Like I've like really just had just really just consumed a lot of YouTube videos that at times I'd be like, yo, like what am I doing? Like 6 hours has passed by today, and all that 6 hours I used for was watching YouTube videos. I found myself doing that in the past, and I've chose to detox from that stuff at times, YouTube videos, because I'm just like, yo, like that's not too good for myself, like not too good for my brain. So yeah, like I don't know if you've done a dopamine detox before, Kato. Have you?
I know what you're talking about with the like I said, like the YouTube. Like it used to be, during the COVID, I have like I'd go on the YouTube homepage. I'd have like 20 different tabs of videos that they recommend. Have them all in different tabs and just have a video game on, and just start playing and watching for the next
Yeah.
how many hours. It was bad, bro. It was bad. I did that like multiple times in a week sometimes. It was bad, but yeah, no, for the detoxing, I don't really partake in heavy internet. Any of number 1 to 6, like except for maybe like I don't know YouTube, but I'm watching more educational stuff now, so
Hmm.
yeah, I'd say I'm detoxing. I'm detoxing.
To be honest, you're just saying you don't even participate in that 6. Like that's pretty good compared to like most people in our generation nowadays. Like a lot of people in our generation participate in those type of sigs, you know, like likewise to what you said, I don't participate in these six. Maybe the thrill and novelty, well, like that's, I guess, like watching maybe like a documentary on Netflix about crime, something like that. You know, I do that at times, but it's nothing like excessive. Like it's maybe just like once in a blue moon. But a detox, mentioned in this, like just dopamine detox, the doctor that writes this whole article, they state that a dopamine detox really doesn't fix a problem at all. Like there's not really any benefits. Like there's maybe like mental benefits. Like let's say if you're consuming a lot of social media and you take a break from watching like so much social media content or consuming so much, like there could be a benefit that like you have less stress of what of seeing stuff online. So that could just be a benefit. But they state that we already have clarified that a complete and total detox from naturally occurring dopamine is not possible because there's just small things in our day to day that we really can't control that give us dopamine, which dopamine's not bad. It's not bad at all, but it's just a type of dopamine that we're retrieving from these stuff on social media, going back to the overstimulation that people believe are bad. So this doctor states that you can't really eliminate dopamine detox. Therefore, there's not really a dopamine detox. You're just unplugging or detaching yourself from impulsive behaviors that you have or impulsive relationships that you have with these social media content or any type of content that you're viewing online that you're just, yeah, untashing yourself from or unplugging yourself from. So really, it just goes back to moderation. A lot of people just have to learn how to moderate more, or just realize that maybe, you know, I'm not a psychologist or a professional at all when it comes to like someone's health or their mental health, but maybe it's an underlying issue that someone has with just themselves in general, with being with choosing to have those type of relationships with social media where it becomes overstimulation.
Susie, why are you on IG so much? I don't know. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, low key, bro. Like going back to like just like if someone has like, let's say, like anxiety type of symptoms and stuff, maybe that's their way to cope with things. But then over time, it's like then maybe they start having like anxiety when seeing stuff on the news. Like they're just like, oh my gosh, that's happening, and they're just afraid to leave their house. Like it just, there's always like underlying issues that can cause people to have particular relationship with things. And like at the end of the day, like I think everyone has something, you know, not like exactly like a full-on mental health issue, but everyone has like a little, maybe
A little bit off, a little bit.
yeah, you know, like a little off, or just like they just have like just maybe unhealthy relationship with something just to cope with even a little thing. So at the end of the day, you just gotta be aware and just moderate more. I like when it comes to dopamine detox, I think it can be good. Like, but now again, dopamine detox, what the doctor states in this, like, it's not really backed up to be something that really eliminates issues. They even state here, it is very important to note that dopamine detox is not scientifically researched approach. Evidence of any benefits is anecdotal. So it's really just someone's personal account. So someone's just like basing what a dopamine detox is from their experience and maybe other people's experience, but they're not like this dopamine detox is not backed up by just like a medical view of things of how to help something. It's not like when someone says, oh, like a lot of doctors say this, oh, if you want to help your like depression or anxiety, something good to do is a physical activity that helps you. It's not like that. So dopamine detox, it's kind of like how a lot of people just come up with different things to help um something with their mental health that is not backed up by medical professionals, but they just help them personally and help like their fans or other people online have also said it's helped them, but it's not something that's really scientifically researched. So it's like a lot of things, like a lot of things um are like that. But yeah, I think that my bad for my tangent, but I think that dopamine detox can be good if you have a goal in mind for what you want to do for yourself. So if let's say you're trying to eliminate as much social media as possible, what are you going to replace with that then? So I always say like a good thing to do would be like read more, because reading's really good. Like it's been backed up. Like reading um really helps the brain in various ways. Like that's something that's backed up by medical professionals. Like reading, this one thing that I looked at, it says that reading makes us better thinkers by improving our critical thinking and problem solving skills. So your mental health might just be coming at a decline if you're just consuming so much stuff that's not good for you. But if you replace that with reading, that means, yeah, you could say you're having a dopamine detox, but you're really retrieving a different type of dopamine, one that's like going to help you longevity compared to one that's just going to give you short-term gratification. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Meditation, you already know I'm a supporter of meditation. It eliminates
Hmm.
a lot of the like the need to do that. What else? Like, I guess podcasts.
Social media, consuming things like reading a book, playing video games, all these things should be intentional that anyone should be doing. So there should be an intent um on why you're doing something, because I find that a lot of people that fall victim to doing like having consuming a lot of dopamine from these stuff, they're just scrolling through Instagram or TikTok without even like paying attention, and it's just like they're just letting things go. But let's say if you go on your social media app and you just say, I'm just gonna go look at like three funny videos and then call it quits. I'm just gonna jump out of the app and then that's it. I'm not gonna watch the stuff anymore. I'm gonna go on my social media and post something about um meditation or just something that's um something I want my fans to check out. That is intentional and that could actually help you. So intent really matters. And yeah, like how you're watching like all these YouTubers and watching a lot of these people online, you shouldn't just keep on being the consumer. You should try to be a producer in your own way. So don't just keep consuming all this dopamine. Create that dopamine through content for that person. So be that producer. For like if you're watching a lot of YouTube videos, make YouTube videos or just different things. So uh try to be the producer in your own way, and that in a way what you retrieve from that is going to be dopamine. If you're like retrieving views, retrieving money from it, but it's a better type of dopamine compared to just like wasting your time countless of hours on social media and stuff.
See physical results and physical improvement.
Hmm.
You can do that. Plus, don't feel bad about yourself for sitting down doing nothing all day.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you're gonna consider dopamine detox, really think about what you're trying to achieve from it and have an intent of like what you want to start to look at online for anything that you're doing, because at the end of the day it matters. And just like how we started off this podcast saying, even if you're working towards a goal, even if it's a baby step, just that one step will help your company out or anything that you're trying to do. So just that one intention and that one search that you do that has intent behind it can really flourish for your company or anything that you're trying to do. So yeah, just try to retrieve as much good dopamine as possible. And yeah, you already know, I'm RV.
Yes, sir. Okay, dog.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Far, Far Away, Merrily More, episode 11. We hope you have a good one, fams.
Sir.